This after the fact, and we've got in left-handed Salon Shears. So how do you tell they're left-handed? Well, I'm going to tell you. They're left-handed when you look at the top blade, the blade that's on top, and which way it opens. That blade opens left-handed, left, okay? Compared to a right-handed pair of shears, top blade opens right. Top blade opens right. Left-handed shears, top blade opens left. So that's how you tell if it's a left-handed shear or not. Okay? And so Ricky, one of my buddies, another sharpener, asked me to do a video and kind of explain what I'm looking for in the initial examination of the shears. We're going to put this pair aside. So we're going to start with these. And so the very first thing I'm feeling on this, they're super tight. She's tightened them up. So that means they haven't been cutting, so they just crank down on them. So, but there's damage. I can feel it. I can feel the damage right away. So just doing the first visual inspection, I can see it's just chewed up right there. Y'all can probably see that in the video there, but it's chewed up really bad. The outside edge on this one, you see those little pits in there? So this is not gonna cut. It's not gonna cut very well at all. So I will do a dry tissue test, and you gotta put them in your left hand because your torque is different, and it's also gonna be harder for me because I'm not left-handed, but they don't cut. They don't cut at all. Hey Jeff, I had to switch cameras, or switch out because that lady was coming. I was doing the scissors, and I stopped to do these because she needs them today. So these are not cutting at all. So we got to fix them. And I'll tell you, I do maybe one left-handed shear for every 100 right-handed shears I do. And so I'm never super comfortable sharpening left-handed shears. But here we go. You know, if you don't do them very often, you're just not comfortable, super comfortable with them. And so they take me a little bit of extra time to do. So let's look at that. So Ricky, if you're watching this video, and I'll send you a text and tell you that I'm doing this, see that right there? There's some damage right there. And it's hard to see on the camera, but there's also some damage up here at the tip. And that's that inside line where the outside convex edge hits the ride line. So you know that's going to be an issue. And I'm going to do some more video. I'm going to do some shorts in the new year. Maybe between Christmas and New Year's, I'll do some shorts on each step of the process that I use. And I'm not telling you mine is gospel by any means. I'm always learning something from some other sharpener, that's for sure. I try to watch everybody's videos as much as I can. It doesn't take you long to figure out what's good and what's bad. So there's some issues inside here. I'm going to kind of clean that inside. There's so much damage here that I'm not worried about what I'm doing with the Scotch-Brite pad, but there is something on the shear. So cleaned it up a little bit. That looks pretty good. Let's look at the other blade. Same kind of thing. There's some kind of, see that hazy stuff on there? I'm not sure what it is. Just kind of get it off of there. That can't be good for the smoothness of the cutting. She needs to take a little bit better care cleaning her shears. So you can see that damage. Look at that. That's horrible. Right in there. All right, so we're gonna I'm going to stick with my process and work with the ride lines to start. Even though the inside is just eaten up, the inside and the outside's eaten up on these. And lefties, this is the pain here. It's getting the left-handed, because I'm used to doing right-handed sharpening. So this is very uncomfortable for me. Jeff, how do you feel about left-handed shears? And tell the truth, this is not going to do much good because that nick is very deep. Let's see if we can widen that ride line out, because I'm going to have to take some serious material off of these shears to get it fixed. Yeah, they're just a pain. If you're just not used to doing them, God, look at that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to widen that ride line or that hone line down the shear, because I'm going to have to take off some serious material here to fix this. Vinny, I got one on order. I'm only going to get one. I'm going to get a Michael Jackson sequined glove for my left hand, just for you. Oh, you know what I should do is get a firefighter glove. That's what I should be wearing. Tribute to my buddy Vinny out in Reno, Nevada. This is just terrible. Yeah, they are bulky. Oh, that's right. I forgot you're a firefighter also. I'd still like to have one. I think it'd be cool. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that on this blade for now. Like I said, I'm going to have to take some serious material off of it. So this one, the ride line is real thin where it's chewed up. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's virtually no ride line. Jeez. Well, I'm establishing a ride line. If y'all can see that, it's starting to come out. I probably should have used a more aggressive stone. Well, that's going to be about the best we're going to get right now. This is just torn up. All right, so left-handed shears drive me crazy. getting warm in here. I'm gonna have to open the door. Y'all hang on. Watch out, Maya. Watch out, Maya. All right, here we go. Vinny, are you at work today? Oh, that's cool. Got any business going on? It's become very slow for me. All right. So I got this wrong, so I need to go complete opposite direction and see if all right, so it's going to be about 45 degrees. All right, so you got to make sure you're going in the right direction. And that's the wrong direction. There it is. See the light? Can y'all see the light blinking over here? No, y'all can't. All right, let me turn the... All right, hang on a second. I got to turn the dust collector on. Did I tell y'all how much I dislike sharpening left-handed shears? All right, I'm gonna have to get more aggressive. Like I said, I was gonna have to take off a considerable amount of material to get that nick out of it. So here we go. All right, no, I still see it. I'm gonna spray and get that red off of it. I can't see the edge very well with the marker on. I know the edge angle now, so I don't need the marker anymore. I've almost got it, but it's just got a little nick right there. 122 people watching. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. It does help our little channel down here in Texas out. We're sharpening left-handed salon shears this morning. And I don't have it all out yet. I don't have the nick out. All right, now I do. Still see a little bit of that nick. All right, I think I got it. That felt odd. All right, I've got that nick out of there. Yeah, wasn't sure. But your fingernail doesn't lie. Very good indicator of that edge. All right, I think it looks good. We can go to the next blade. Oh, I'm gonna start with a more aggressive one. Since I took so much material off the other blade, I'm going to need to take the same amounts here. And it's got a nick in it. The nick on this side is not as bad as the other side was. I think it's just damage. It's like she cut something with them, dropped them or something, I don't know. She said she didn't know how it happened. I think somebody tried to cut something that wasn't hair, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I still see the nick, and I've taken a lot of material off of that. I probably should have suggested to her buy her a new pair of shears. Yeah, see, there's still that nick in there. Oh, that's ugly. I think I got most of it. That was good. Oh, it fell off and hit the dog. Not used to that going the wrong way. I still see a nick. All right, took the burr off. I think it looks okay. All right. Pickle, I'm not sure. I mean, if you're just looking for a personal sharpener, one of these other guys can probably answer that question better than I can. Jim or Jeff or Vinny, you guys want to answer that guy's question? If somebody just wants to do their own knives, All right, that looks pretty good. Yeah, and how much money you want to spend. Northern Illinois. Well, you can send them to Texas. You can send them to Reno. I would maybe you want to send them to Jim in Aurora, Illinois. Check out Home Spark Knife Sharpening. You can send them to Connecticut. Now, there's several sharpeners on here today. We'd all like to have your business. But if you wanted somebody close to you, I would suggest Jim at Home Spark Knife Sharpening in Aurora, Illinois. Closer and faster to you than one of us. Jim's usually on, but I think he's got some work to do this morning. He was on one of my earlier, I was doing scissors earlier and he popped in. All right, I think I got the edge clean. I got all the damage out of it. It's going to be a thin ride line. That's all there is to it. I got all the damage. So let's go back to the stones. I feel so uncomfortable doing this left-handed shears. And you know, I never did check the set. It looks pretty good. That blade anyway. Yeah, the set's fine. I'm trying to reestablish the ride line or the hone line where the damage was. And I may not get it real well. It looks pretty good. Almost to the pivot. I'm gonna change my position of my fingers here. Put a little extra downward pressure. right, so I've got a ride line all the way down now. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I should have got a more aggressive stone out. How long have I been sharpening knives? Probably sharpened my first knife at 10, so 51 years. But as a business, I've only been doing it about 10. It'll be 11 years in January that I've had a business. Hey man, what's going on? Thanks for popping in. All right, I'm leaving that at that. Still not completely, not a real thick ride line towards the end. See, this one's still got a ride line, so we didn't take as much material off this one, evidently. I think we're almost there. Okay, we got a nice clean ride line. Awesome. I charge, when they bring me the shears, when they bring me Salon Shears to my shop, this shop, I charge $20 per pair with no minimum of number of pair. If I go to a salon or a barber shop, I charge $35 per pair with a minimum of 3 for me to go mobile. Does that make sense? I've priced it where it's a considerable difference for them to bring them to me. I don't have to leave. I don't have to pack up all my equipment. I don't have to drive anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I give them a little bit of an incentive to bring him to the house. Some guys love going to the salons, and I do enjoy going to some of the salons that I deal with, but some of them are too far away, and I don't go to them. I don't travel very far. And that's just part of my business model. That looks good. All right, so it didn't take very long with the 3000 grit stone to get them looking good. Hopefully I got them cutting good. That's the most important part. And if you're just joining us, these are left-handed Salon Shears. And as I mentioned before, I probably do 100 pairs of right-handed shears to every 1 pair of left-handed ones I do. So I don't have a lot of practice in it. I'm not comfortable with the left-handed shears. You can tell because I'm 35 minutes into this video, and normally a pair of right-handed shears will take me about 20 minutes to sharpen, and here this is going to be close to 40 minutes when I'm said and done. So twice as long because I'm uncomfortable with it. but I feel better, that's for sure. They were very gritty when I started testing them. And it's also hard to test left-handed shears if you're not left-handed. Because the torque is different. So let me find some hair. Those are cutting good. So she'll be happy with those. And when she gets here, I'll have her test them because she's going to be a better judge of these shears than I am because I'm not left-handed. So I just went back on the pad a little bit there. Hey John, long time no see. Okay, those are cutting great. At least they cut great for me, left-handed. So we got another pair to do. Well, thanks, Jeff. I just feel just out of sorts doing these. All right, we got another pair to do. Same thing, these are really tight. And so let's do a dry tissue test, and this is not a good test because of the torque, but it's not cutting all the way through the tip. It should cut, even with me trying on the left hand, it should cut better than that. One of the issues right now is the bumper. The bumper is all jacked up, so we're going to replace the bumper first. Well, Gerald, you have to. My reputation is on the line on sharpening. So there's the bumper. The bumper's all eat up, so I'm just going to throw it in the trash. If you don't get the girls' shears to cut properly, your reputation is shot. So here's my little parts kit, and I'm gonna find a new bumper. I think that's a 4mm bumper. Yep, it is. All right. So they're closing properly now. They were crossing over before because the bumper was worn. So we fixed the first issue. And let's see if that changed the cutting action of it. No, it's still not cutting through the tip. They're just worn. Where the other ones were damaged, these are just worn. Well, I appreciate the 114 people watching out there. If you would be so kind, I hope you will hit that thumbs up button. And also, if you would, subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas out. In fact, I got some scissors and some knives in from somebody yesterday that found me on YouTube, and they were here close. They were in a little town called Pasadena, which is a little further east of us. And so I got his scissors done this morning. I got to do his knives, and then I'll text him that they're done. It'll probably be this afternoon. But I told this girl that I would have these scissors for her within about an hour or so. It's a little dirty inside there. She needs to take better care of cleaning them. If you're watching out there, tell me where you're watching from. So there's a little wear on the ride line, but it's not as bad as that other pair. Northern Illinois. I bet it's cold up there today. It's about 66 here in the shop. Paul, thanks for watching from London. Oh, let's check the set. And since they're left-handed shears, I got to do it upside down. That set looks off. Well, they're even, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, wow. Well, you guys can have that cold. I think we're supposed to get some cold weather next week. But not y'all's kind of cold. Cold for us. Looks pretty good. I think we're good. White Christmas. We've had one White Christmas in 61 years of my life here in Texas, and it was 21 years ago. This Christmas will be 21 years ago. We had snow on Christmas Eve and Christmas morning in Galveston County, Texas. We won't have one of those anytime soon. So there's just a little issue right there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see a little refraction of light. So we need to work that area a little bit. So I'm going to reposition my fingers there. All right, we got it. Looks good. So this one is going to be a little faster because there's not as much damage. Shifted on me. All right, I think 35 is what it is. We're going to find out. Thanks, Gerald, for watching. Cannot see the burr. I think it looks good. Let's do another pass. I need to change out my abrasives. See if I can get through these shears without changing them. All right, I got a burr now, so. I think we're good. Still see damage. I'm going to do one pass on the 80 micron. Oh yeah. Probably should have done that with the first blade. I think we're okay. That looks good. I have to think harder on these left-handed ones. Make sure it's going in the right direction. All right, I think that's good. I think we're okay. I hope. I'm gonna turn the dust collector off. It's not so much noise. Hey Jim, we just referred somebody to you in Northern Illinois. He was looking for somebody to sharpen his knives. I said he needs to call Jim at Home Spark Knife in Aurora, Illinois. So hopefully he'll look you up. I told him you had a YouTube channel. Keep seeing something. Keep seeing something on there, so I'm going back to the buffing pad. I think I got it. Looks good. Awesome. Looks good. Like I said, there wasn't as much damage on this pair compared to the other pair. Looks good. So this is a long process to do 2 pairs of shears because they're left-handed. And I still see something on this blade. Looks good. The inside looks good. That looks great. All right, I'm gonna go back to the pad one more time and then we're gonna test them. And I hope they cut good. because I don't want to go through this again. So I'm going to tell her when she picks these up, she needs to take better care of them. She needs to lubricate them a little bit better because they're rusty. The bearing is rusty in it, and that's from not keeping it clean and oiled. And that's what they make their living with, is these tools. They don't take care of them. Feels good. Oh yeah. So where they weren't cutting dry tissue to begin with, they're cutting just clean as can be. Very, very little resistance. Let's just go straight to hair. We're not going to worry about the... And this is the hard part for me since I'm not left-handed, but those are cutting crisp. Even without the torque of being left-handed, they're cutting crisp all the way up to blade. So she'll be happy with that. All right, guys. Well, I'm done. So, got to go do some knives now and text her and tell her to come get her shears. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. It does help our little business down here in Texas out. And before I sign off, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Jeff, Jim, thanks for watching. Vinny, if you're still online, thanks for watching. Somebody's texting me. Awesome, guys. Have a great day. Take care.